What if trying to attract money is only half the story? You've been told to think positive and visualize wealth. But let's be honest, how's that working out for your bank account? The truth is, most of the manifestation advice you see online is incomplete. It often paints the universe as a cosmic vending machine where you just pop in a few positive thoughts and wait for cash to come pouring out. But the connection is more subtle, more powerful. It's less like a vending machine and more like a super advanced video game. And you've been given a cheat code to get rich. Most people have no idea this code even exists. They don't get that the power isn't just in wishing for things. The real power is in how you align your mind with the universe. While science can't yet measure the law of attraction as a physical force, it is beginning to show us the biological mechanism through which this magic works. Our own brains. We can literally rewire them for success. By the end of this video, you'll have the exact sequence to activate this internal cheat code and start building the life you actually want. You've probably been here before. You've read the books, watched the seminars, maybe even made a vision board. You've sat there trying to feel abundant while staring at a mountain of bills. You've repeated affirmations like, "I am a money magnet," until you're blue in the face. But when you open your eyes, nothing's changed. It's beyond frustrating. You see stories online of other people supposedly manifesting their dream lives, and you can't help but wonder, what am I doing wrong? Why isn't this working for me? That cycle of trying and failing creates this deep, nagging doubt. You start to feel like maybe this whole manifestation thing is just a fairy tale, a nice idea, but not for people living in the real world. You start questioning if you're just not one of the lucky ones, or if you're blocked in some way you can't see. And that frustration, it's completely valid. The problem isn't you, it's the methods you've been using. Focusing only on positive thoughts often backfires into what's called toxic positivity. That's where you try to paper over the very real challenges and negative feelings that you actually need to address to move forward. It's like you've been told to go win a video game without anyone ever handing you the controller or telling you the rules. But what if I told you there's a system that is both psychological and spiritual? The cheat code isn't about bending the cosmos to your will. It's about aligning your own mind with the flow of the universe. It's about shifting your focus from trying to control some invisible external force to mastering the single most powerful tool you have, your own mind. This is where science and spirit meet. We can borrow a powerful concept from neuroscience, neuroplasticity. Think of your brain like a computer. For years, it's probably been running on old, automatic software that holds all your limiting beliefs about money, your fears, and your doubts. The cheat code is simply the process of installing new software. It's a sequence of techniques designed to reprogram your brain's filtering system, rewrite your internal stories, and get your subconscious mind on board with the actions needed to build wealth. This is about using proven psychological principles to create real, tangible change in your life. Let's break down how to activate it. First things first, we need to understand how your brain decides what's real. Tucked away in your brainstem is a bundle of nerves called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. The easiest way to think of the RAS is as your brain's personal bouncer. It filters the billions of bits of information hitting your senses every second and only lets in what it thinks is important to you. Ever decide you want a specific kind of car, and then suddenly you start seeing that exact car everywhere? Those cars were always on the road. Your RAS just wasn't flagging them for you. Now, let's apply this to money. If your deep down subconscious belief is money is hard to get, or I'm always broke, your RAS will work overtime to find evidence to prove you right. It will highlight all the negative stuff, the bills, the surprise expenses, while letting opportunities, potential side hustles, and new ideas drift by completely unnoticed. This is the tangible, biological process that works in tandem with the energetic principles of the universe. Whether you call it quantum physics or the law of attraction, The practical application is the same. What you focus on expands. So, the first part of the code is to intentionally program your RAS. How? With crystal clear goals. When you define exactly what you want, not just, I want more money, but I will earn an extra $10,000 in the next 60 days by securing 2 new freelance clients. You're giving your RAS a direct order. You're telling it, hey, this is important now. Scan my environment for anything and everything related to this mission. All of a sudden, you'll start noticing conversations, articles, and connections that were completely invisible to you before. This is where the magic happens. Your brain's powerful filter begins working with you and the universe instead of against you. Once you've aimed your brain's filter, it's time to rewrite the core programming. This is where a special kind of scripting comes in. You've probably heard of journaling or writing affirmations, and those can be great. But command scripting is different. It's about writing the story of your life from the perspective of a future you who has already succeeded. This is so powerful because of that neuroplasticity idea we talked about. Your current beliefs about money are just well-worn pathways in your brain. They're the default, the easy road for your thoughts to take. Command scripting is the act of carving out a new, more empowering path. Here's how you do it. Every day, for just 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to write in a journal. But you're not going to write about what you want. You're going to write about your life as if it's already happened. Write in the past tense and get ridiculously detailed. Don't just write, I am rich. Write about the feeling of logging into your bank account and seeing that 6-figure balance. Describe the specific conversation you had with a family member when you paid off their mortgage. Describe the smell of the leather in the new car you bought, in cash. This isn't just wishful thinking. When you imagine with that much sensory detail, your brain struggles to tell the difference between a real memory and a vividly imagined one. You are literally generating the feelings of success in the here and now. This rewires your subconscious to accept this new reality as normal, which is critical. It dismantles the self-sabotage that usually kicks in when you get close to a goal that your old identity thinks is unrealistic. You become the person who is capable of wealth before the money actually shows up. If this is starting to click for you and you're ready to take back the controls to your own mind, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We're about to get to the final and most important part of the cheat code. The final piece of the code is what I call action visualization. Again, you've heard of visualization, but the secret is all in how you do it. Top performers, from world-class athletes to top surgeons, use visualization not just to see the win, but to mentally rehearse the process of winning. Neuroscience backs this up. When you visualize doing an action, you fire up the exact same brain circuits as when you're physically doing it. You're getting in practice reps without lifting a finger. This isn't just about picturing a lottery win or a suitcase of cash falling out of the sky. It's about mentally rehearsing the specific, real-world actions that will lead to your goal. Here's the technique. Find 5 to 10 minutes each day. Get quiet. Close your eyes. First, bring up that clear financial goal you set in step 1. Let yourself feel the emotions of having achieved it. But then, you pivot. You visualize the process. See yourself confidently hitting send on that sales email. Mentally, walk through a perfect pitch to a new client. Visualize yourself sitting down, focused and productive, actually doing the work that earns the income. Imagine yourself navigating a tough conversation with ease or spotting a clever solution to a problem. This isn't passive daydreaming, it's strategic mental training. You are building the neural pathways for confidence and competence before you're put on the spot. So when you face these situations in real life, your brain goes, "Oh, I've been here before. I know how to do this." It bridges the gap between your inner world and your outer results. You move from passively attracting to actively co-creating with the universe. So that's the cheat code. It's not just about wishing on a star. It's a 3-part system for aligning your brain with the universe, grounded in how your mind actually works. 1. The reality reframe. You use crystal clear goals to program your brain's reticular activating system, turning it into a tool that constantly scans for opportunities for you. 2. The command scripting technique. You use detailed past tense journaling to carve new neural pathways, rewriting your limiting beliefs and making success feel like your natural state. 3. The action visualization. You use mental rehearsal to build the skills and confidence you need to take effective, real-world action. The universe doesn't just hand you what you want, it gives you a world of infinite possibilities. This cheat code gives you the power to filter those possibilities, align your mind with the ones you want, and build the inner strength to go out and make them real. You've always had the controller in your hands. Now you have the instructions. I want you to try this 3-step process consistently for the next 7 days. Don't just watch the video, actually do it. And then come back here and leave a comment about any shifts, new ideas, or results you notice. I really want to hear your stories. This is When Science Lies.